Hello friends, recently there was a huge controversy regarding the slapping of Sanjay Leela Bhansali after the sets of Padmini were ransacked and some people were slapped, and they were actually taken to the custody to know that these people, the people of Sanjay Leela Bhansali, were making a film on the downgrading of Rajputs by showing them in bad light, by showing Rani Padmavati in bad light. Sometimes it is a very deep connect to ask ourselves. So sometimes you may think that there could be a movie made on Ajmal Kasab sometime where he was a great hero, or we can talk about some huge terrorists like Afzal Guru, where people are nowadays talking that his wife was such a nice lady. So many things are there. This is my very deep connect and what I feel about Indian history, which should not be there in showing about it in a bad way or in a wrong rhetoric. So this small documentary, what I'm showing it to you, is the real story of Rani Padmavati, because December 27th I was in Chittor myself, and I was at this Vijay Stambh in Chittor, standing there, and I was talking to the guide and the people around in the Rajput area, and they showed and they told me the real facts of what Rani Padmavati was and why this Sanjay Leela Bhansali incident happened. Are you all ready to listen to it? I would like to narrate this real life incident of mine as to what I heard about my perspective of what is the real story of Rani Padmavati. Let me take you to 1303, where this incident happened, where Alauddin Khilji was camping outside the fort of Chittor. And let me tell you about Alauddin Khilji. He was a completely barbaric person who had killed his own father-in-law on the day of Ramazan, and he had taken the head of his father-in-law and taken over the throne and dethroned him to become the king. This was Alauddin Khilji, who had done innumerable rapes. He had actually done brutal attacks on so many women. And this Alauddin Khilji, when he became the emperor, he talked to Ratan Singh Ji, that time king of Chittor, to come and negotiate with him. And we have been absolutely wrong in our own endeavors to sometimes believe these people who are traitors. And really, Raja Ratan Singh Ji went and met Alauddin Khilji, and as soon as he went and met Alauddin Khilji on the friendship basis, Alauddin Khilji captured him and he made him as the kind of a prisoner. This is something completely unfair, but this has been going on, and that is why we have lost India. What do you think? Did we lose to the Mughals just because we were less? Absolutely not. I'll give you an example. When Ghaznavi attacked, there were the protection of cows and the women which were there, so that Indians don't attack cows and women. And this is how they looted the Somnath temple. So many examples. Raja Ratan Singh was captured, and there was this situation where they asked for two things which every Mughal empire has been asking, and that is lot of gold, whatever you have, and all the women that you have. This has been asked by all the Mughal emperors, Ghori to Khilji to Akbar to Aurangzeb. They have all put, all these people have just asked for two things: give us all the gold and give us all the women. These people who attacked India, they were worse than Osama bin Laden and Baghdadi of ISIS. They are more worse than that. And the Rajputs agreed to send their women in palkis the next morning. It was early morning. Alauddin Khilji had made all the plans and had instructed his generals that they are to count the number of palanquins and ask the palanquin carriers to leave. If anyone acts smart, kill them. Then take out each woman, arrange them in order of their beauty and rank, keep Queen Padmavati in front, and bring in front of Sultan Alauddin Khilji the Prophet, who would conquer the world like Alexander the Great. Palanquins arrived at dawn. But before palanquin carriers leave, the Rajput women came out, and suddenly there is mayhem, complete chaos. No, because they were not women, they were Rajput warriors who are butchering the rapists like vegetables. One group of Rajputs led by brave Badal start ransacking one tent after another in search of Rana Ratan Singh. The other group led by Gora, Badal's uncle, pushed through the center of camp in search of Alauddin Khilji. Badal finally locates Rana and frees him. The signals Gora and boast to his uncle for the one last time, because Gora knows that he'll be seeing his uncle Badal for the last time, and they both know that is their last meeting. Badal and his group quickly retract with Rana towards the fort. They have little time left for the next plan of action. Meanwhile, Gora slices innumerable hands and heads and enters the well-lit royal tent. And when he enters the royal tent of Alauddin Khilji, what did he see? He sees Alauddin Khilji at this brutal hour also with a woman enjoying. Gora slices the rear of Khilji in his attempt to escape and succumb to a glorious end, fighting with a complete battalion of Mughals. Chittor was captured by the Mughals, even though for a very brief time. Rani Padmavati committed Johar with almost 3,000 other Rajput women instead of becoming harem or sex slave to the Khilji dynasty. Alauddin Khilji spent the rest of his life with a cut-out slice of his bum, limping, never again to come out in expeditions or in public out of fear. He was killed by his successor Malik Kafur, and even he died soon. Chittor was snatched back in 1311. For the next 230 years, nobody dared to raise their eyes over Chittor. What now for the present generation to learn? If we have any shame left, we must stand up to destroy these Khiljis around. Instead, we choose to glamorize rapist killing machines like Alauddin Khilji by making films on them and casting top actors to play their roles. There will be movies on Ajmal Kasab, on the Nirbhaya rapist, Osama and other terrorists tomorrow, enacted by superstars to show them in good light. When money-minting artists tend to become spokespersons of valor and sacrifice, and we find our bravery only in clapping in those shows, that shows that we are now a bunch of cowards left to defend our Padminis. But also there will be Goras, also there will be Badals, Maharana Prataps, Shivajis, Guru Gobinds, Ahom heroes, Gorkha legends, and countless of warriors who will guarantee that we can live with our head held high. No one else really matters. Show this video to your kids. They will never become slaves of anyone and will know how to destroy terrorism. The story of Alauddin Khilji requesting to see Queen Padmini and Rajputs to see through the mirror is a shameless myth that originated from Padmavat, a poem by Malik Muhammad Jayasi. Let's give the Rajputs the glory they deserve, and let's live with our head held high in the great glory of this great land of Bharat. Let's not let the sacrifice of these great queens like Padmavati go in vain in the history of this great country. Let's not allow these filmmakers who in the gambit of money, fame and prosperity defame our glorious past. Let's not let it happen, my dear friends. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.